Ever caught yourself treating Pinterest like just another social media buddy? Here's the plot twist. Pinterest is less about those social vibes and more about being a search engine powerhouse. Today I'm pulling back the curtain on 3 game-changing Pinterest SEO strategies that can skyrocket the clicks and traffic to your online business. Are you ready to see those pins climb those search ranks and score those click-worthy moments? I know you do. So let's pin with purpose. I'm going to share some advanced strategies today, so make sure to stick around. Now, I don't know about you, but I have been increasingly getting frustrated with social media and how it works for you if you're an online entrepreneur like me and you have a small online business without a big team or budget. Like for me, to be honest, I've forever struggled with Instagram from the get-go. The sheer amount of time it takes to produce content, then for about 5% of actual followers to see that post or reel, to the about insignificant number of people who take the time to check out your link in bio to find your post or product. Am I the only one? Why does this has to be so hard? My traffic and clicks from social, it barely makes my Google Analytics. You want to know the backbone of my online traffic and income? Search engines. 99% of the income I make from selling digital products, ebooks, ads, and coaching, it all comes from search engines. And yep, if you've been following me for a while, a big chunk is coming straight from Pinterest. Now, maybe you're new here, then let me quickly talk about Pinterest, the search engine, and not the social media. Before I go into some hands-on advanced SEO tactics, you're going to love this, so stay with me. Now, I got 25,000 followers on Pinterest with literally not caring about followers. And here's the secret. If you got 500 subscribers, maybe 1,000 subscribers on Pinterest, you could literally get the same results in terms of clicks and traffic to what I get today with 25,000 subscribers. The clicks and traffic you get from Pinterest does not come down to how many followers you have. Vanity metrics do not matter on Pinterest. Why? Because Pinterest is a search engine and social media on the side at best. Followers and likes don't matter if you show up at the top in search results. If people search and find your pin, they don't even go and check out your profile. They immediately click off Pinterest and land on your website where you are in control, where you can serve them with valuable content and talk about your products and services. If you're feeling lost and overwhelmed promoting your online business on social, I get it. I feel the same. The thing is, I have found something that actually works. Something that combines the power of search engine and the virality of social media. Yep, Pinterest. When you upload a pin and this pin ranks in the search results, it shows up every single time someone types in that keyword that I want to rank for. So no matter what the algorithm thinks this person is interested in besides that topic, if they type in that keyword, my pin is gonna be there. And if it's at the top of the search results, it's gonna create me clicks and traffic to my website. If I have several pins that rank for multiple keywords at the same time, I can literally reach highly targeted people and get them to my website, skyrocket my clicks and income, all while bypassing having to worry about how many likes my pin got or scrolling for 2 hours for the next viral audio. I hope you see how powerful Pinterest is as a search engine and how it completely blows regular social media marketing out of the park. Pinterest is the place to grow clicks, traffic, and income for your online business. Please believe me. I wouldn't talk about it all the time if I didn't believe it so much and if I hadn't seen it work for me. Everything I'm talking here is exactly what I'm doing in my business. So let's talk how to use Pinterest as a search engine and get massive traffic to your site. Increase the clicks like never before and grow your business in a healthy, sustainable way using Pinterest. And specifically, 3 ways how to use Pinterest SEO, search engine optimization strategies for even more explosive traffic and clicks. So first of all, how does search on Pinterest really works and what's the smart feed? So on Google, you can use the search bar to find specific content on Pinterest. When someone types in a keyword, a list of pins shows up in the feed. This smart feed here shows pins based on an internal ranking system. So the pins you see here aren't random. This internal ranking system, just like on Google or on YouTube, makes sure that the most important pins show up first. From there, users can click on the titles or the image, which will take them to an underlying URL that leads them to your website, blog, or offer. Whatever's ranking here at the top will get the most traffic and clicks. Now, the really cool thing here is that you can not only have one pin ranking at this search feed for different keywords, but dozens of pins at the same time. Which means that whenever someone searches a keyword, one of your pins could show up, and when they click the pin to go to your website, you're growing the traffic to your site. It's absolutely possible to get dozens of people, even hundreds of people, to your site from Pinterest every single day if you're applying my pinning strategy. Now, real quick, before we jump into the 3 life-changing SEO strategies, I've got a little gift for you. Specifically for this video, I created a totally free 20-part Pinterest SEO checklist and assessment you can download with the link below. It's the perfect place to make sure you're on top of your SEO on Pinterest. This checklist helps you with all your SEO's to-dos and lets you identify everything you're doing already and the things you might still be missing out on. There isn't much else I love more in the world than ticking off stuff from a good old checklist, and it's just super valuable to making sure you're doing everything you can to rank those baby pins #1 in search. So grab your Pinterest SEO checklist and assessment with the link here or below this video. So now that you know how the smart feed works, how do I actually get your pins to rank #1? So let me give you 3 advanced SEO strategies I use to skyrocket my clicks and traffic. And make sure to stick around for #2 because I've never heard anyone talk about this online. So, first up, #1, keywords. Keywords are the backbone of any search engine. Keywords are simply the words or phrases people type into the search engine. There are short tail keywords, which are 1 to 2 words, like cleaning tips. And then there are long tail keywords, which are 2 to 5 words or more, like bathroom floor mold cleaning ideas, for example. Now, the search volume, so how many people are looking for that keyword on Pinterest, is usually a lot bigger for short tail keywords. But they are also more competitive and less specific. So what I usually do is I make a list of keywords that I think people could be interested in my content and products and type into Pinterest. And then I sprinkle those short and long tail keywords all throughout my Pinterest pins and profile. Now, the most important place to put your keywords is your pin title and your pin description. So for example, adding a short tail keyword to my pin title and then a more long tail keyword and keyword variations to my pin description. So here's a pin title formula you could use. You start with your post title, including 1 to 2 specific, most important keywords. So let's say your business is about helping small businesses establish their brand online, and you've created a free piece of content about that, then your pin title could be How to Establish a Powerful Personal Brand, a Step-by-Step Guide. The main keyword here is personal brand. So you're indicating to the algorithm, okay, this piece of content and pin is about that. And when people type that into the search bar, we should show that pin because it's super relevant. And then for your description, I like to use my pin description formula, which goes like this. So you start with a hook to grab their attention. You add value, so exactly what they're going to get, plus a transformation, how this will get them from point A to B, plus a call to action and a list of keywords. So your description could read, want to stand out in a crowded market, discover the ultimate guide on how to sculpt a magnetic personal brand that captures your essence and connects you with your target audience. Dive into a step-by-step journey that takes you from being just another face in the crowd to a recognized and influential figure in your niche. Click the pin to unleash your brand's power now. Now, long tail keywords and keyword variations here are sculpt a magnetic personal brand, connect with target audience, brand power, and influential figure. Literally adding keywords strategically to your pins can massively increase your chances to rank #1 in search and boost your clicks. All right, let's talk about the powerful SEO strategy #2, literally no one talks about, which is keyword intent. Now, what does this mean? Well, it's not just enough to just add keywords to your content and expect to rank and get a ton of clicks. The game-changing thing is to understand why people search something on Pinterest and the psychology and mindset the person is in when they're typing. Now, there are many different reasons people search stuff on Pinterest. For example, to find inspiration, or to plan an event, or to learn something, or to find a new product to buy, right? Many different mindsets and intentions of looking for something. Now, specifically, when you want to increase the traffic to your website and sell more digital products or coaching, you don't want your pins to inspire people, right? You want people to click the pin, take action, check out your content, and buy your stuff. So targeting keywords that attract people with an inspirational mindset will maybe get you a ton of views on Pinterest, maybe a lot of saves, but not a lot of clicks. Like, this is why people are not getting any clicks on their pins. You're posting a quote pin and you are expecting people to click over to your site. But here's the thing, people who save a quote pin, they're looking for inspiration, for something that they can come back to and look at whenever they feel down or need a pick-me-up. But inspirational quote, it's the end of the journey. They have what they wanted. There is no reason whatsoever for them to click on that pin. Like, quote pins on Pinterest are massively successful, but not if you're a business owner looking to grow your traffic and use SEO to grow your clicks. So here's what you want to do instead. And this is the gold. In your SEO keyword strategy, I'm always trying to attract people in a learning mindset. Pinterest serves as a huge educational resource, offering DIY tutorials, how-to guides, and expert advice across various topics. I want you to use your free educational content to attract your future customers or clients through your pins. Now, examples of what people search for could be watercolor painting techniques, or gardening tips, or yoga moves for beginners. Why do keywords like that work for getting clicks? Well, because the pin is not the end of the journey, it's the beginning. It's their first step towards a solution to their problem, like learning how to paint with watercolors, right? That your content and products are going to solve. So the key to Pinterest SEO is to leverage and use keywords all throughout your profile, but not just any keywords, highly specific keywords, attracting people with this learning intent, right? I really hope you're getting a ton of value from this. I'm not holding back here. This is the good stuff that's making the difference between getting 1 or 2 clicks to getting dozens or even hundreds of clicks per pin that you create. All right, moving on to your final Pinterest SEO strategy, number 3, which is leveraging trends and seasons. Now, I know I said you can forget about trending social media stuff if you're leveraging Pinterest as a social media, but here's the thing. Trends on social media are unpredictable, but they are on Pinterest. Hear me out. Pinterest is extremely seasonal, which means throughout the year, the same stuff tends to trend during a specific time, such as going back to school after summer, or mindset and habits in January. This is extremely predictable, and you can use that knowledge to come up with your own content strategy and create content specifically for those topics. So when they trend, your pin is already on Pinterest and is already ranking in search when the search volume peaks. So it's important here to have a look at when these trends actually start to get going on Pinterest. As Pinterest is the platform for people to come to plan, the actual planning process happens way before the event or season actually takes place. So searches for New Year's Eve, they peak in December, but they already start to go up in October. And searches for Black Friday peak in November, but they start to go up in June. Now, if you would go ahead and create a pin early December that targets New Year's Eve, you're way too late to get picked up by the algorithm and a rank in search. People are already in full-out planning mode, and your pin needs time to be processed in the algorithm to rank for trending and seasonal topics. So the key to leveraging seasons and trends is to prepare and save your pins 3 to 4 months in advance before the search starts to increase. Yep, I just said 3 to 4 months. This gives the algorithm enough time to analyze your pins, put it in the search feed so that when people search a keyword, your pin is already there to receive a buckload of clicks. This is another extremely effective advanced SEO strategy you can apply to skyrocket your clicks and get more traffic. Now, let me remind you again of your totally free 20-part Pinterest SEO checklist and assessment. is the perfect place to make sure you're on top of your SEO on Pinterest. This checklist helps you with all your SEO to-dos and lets you identify everything you're doing already and the things you might still be missing out on. Like there isn't much else I love more in the world than taking off stuff from a good old checklist, and it's just super valuable to make sure you're doing everything you can to rank those baby pins #1 in search. So grab your Pinterest SEO checklist and assessment with the link here or below this video. Now I hope you see how all of the tactics I've shared today are focused on actual working strategies you can apply every single time you work on your Pinterest. They're completely unrelated to how many followers you have or the latest trending audio. Like, can you see how using strategies like this can get rid of the overwhelm and actually free up your mental space and your time, because you can actually plan ahead and create the content in advance based on strategies that work. I really hope this makes as much sense to you as it does for me, and we collectively stop trying to make social media work when all they want is to keep us on all the time. All while there's a powerful search engine around like Pinterest that actually works and is just waiting for you to leverage for your business. Now this is it from me for today. Let me know in the comments if you like this video, and if you have any questions, I'm always here for you and I know you can do this. Now, my name is Katie and I will see you in my next video. Cheers!